I'm going to share information with you today and in the future that literally has the power to change your life. Now, you see, I'm not able to change your life, but you certainly are. And I have found that it's ideas that literally change everything in our life. Many, many years ago, I'm going back over 50 years ago, I was fortunate enough to be handed a book, Think and Grow Rich. But along with the book, the man that gave it to me gave me specific directions on how to use it. I guess today you'd have called him my coach or my mentor. He was just actually a real good friend that was able to see something in me that I couldn't see in myself. Now, up to that time, I had gone down every road you could think of, but none of them led to a good end. I was on the wrong road. And my life was just dull. I couldn't earn any money. I wasn't particularly happy. I never got a good job. I had no formal education, a couple of months high school, and I had no actual business experience. But you know, by following this man's direction, oh, by the way, he said, if you do exactly what I tell you, until you find out that I'm lying to you or I don't know what I'm talking about, you're going to end up a big winner. Now, he said, I don't lie, and I do know what I'm talking about. I wouldn't even want to guess at the number of people I've said that to over the past 40-some years. But at any rate, I started to follow his direction. I went from 4,000 to 175,000 in a year. And then I took it over 1 million. Now, you may be wondering what I was doing. I was cleaning floors. I started to clean one office. I got $30 a month for washing the floor twice. And I ended up, in less than 5 years, cleaning floors in Toronto, Montreal, Boston, Cleveland, Atlanta, London, England. The thing took off like a rocket. But when I got there, I'm sitting thinking, how the heck did this happen? You know, there was a lot of people cleaning floors, but they weren't doing what I was doing. There was a lot of people reading Think and Grow Rich, but they weren't doing what I was doing. And I had to ask myself what happened. I had been raised to believe, probably much the same as you, that if you're going to earn a lot of money, you got to be really smart. I knew I wasn't very smart, but I was earning a lot of money. So I started looking and I started searching. It took me 9 years and I finally got the dots to connect. And when I got the dots to connect and I figured out why I changed, I realized I had discovered something very, very valuable. Do you know this may sound odd, but it's true. You can go into the largest companies in the world, and they all have stars, but relatively few of them can tell you why they're stars. They don't know why they're stars. Find the top salesperson in any organization. 99 out of 100 of them cannot tell you why they're the top salespeople. You see, if they knew, or if the company knew, the company cannot give it everybody. Well, I knew why I was winning. Now, mind you, it took me 9 years to figure it out. I studied with some of the most brilliant people in the world. And when I got it figured out, all I wanted to do was share it. I wanted everybody to know it. It was such a simple thing. And it was such a phenomenal discovery for me. But I had a problem. I was shy. And I was very quiet. And I was withdrawn. I mean, I wouldn't ask a question in front of 4 or 5 people. Sometimes I wouldn't ask a question anywhere because I was so insecure in that area. Very knowledgeable in one area, but very insecure. And one day I was standing in the back of the ballroom at the O'Hare Hyatt Hotel. And there were 1,000 people in the audience. And they were broken into 2 banks, 500 here, 500 here, with an aisle down the center. Bill Gove was the speaker. Now, Bill's gone now, God bless him, but he was considered the Frank Sinatra of speakers. I mean, he was the best in the world. And I was watching him. And he had a handheld mic, and he was on the front corner of the group on the right-hand side of the ballroom. And he's saying, if I want to be free, I've got to be me. Not the me I think you think I should be. Not the me I think my wife thinks I should be. Not the me I think my kids think I should be. If I want to be free, I've got to be me. Now he said, I better know who me is.